The year is 2025. Gamers are no strangers to the adrenaline-pumping, demon-slaying mayhem of the Doom franchise. But what happens when you take the breakneck speed of Doom Eternal and thrust it back in time? Enter Doom, The Dark Ages, a prequel that reimagines the Doomslayer's brutal ballet in a medieval setting. Gone are the double jumps and grappling hooks, replaced by the clang of steel and the strategic dance of parrying. Doom, The Dark Ages is a bold departure for the series, a gamble that largely pays off. It retains the core DNA of Doom, fast-paced action and brutal demon encounters, while successfully transplanting it into a fresh, intriguing setting. This isn't just a reskin, it's a reimagining of what makes Doom tick. This new chapter takes us back to a time before the Doomslayer became the icon we know. We see a world steeped in Gothic architecture and medieval weaponry, overrun by the demonic forces we love to hate. This prequel setting isn't just window dressing, it informs the gameplay, the narrative, and the overall atmosphere in the dimly lit halls and plague-ridden villages of this medieval hellscape. A new kind of Doomslayer emerges. This is a warrior still discovering his true potential, honing his skills against a relentless demonic invasion. The most striking change in Doom: The Dark Ages is undoubtedly the combat. Gone are the shotguns and rocket launchers, replaced by a more grounded, melee-focused system. Your trusty shotgun is now a brutal shield saw, a weapon that marries offense and defense in a gruesome ballet of steel. The Morning Star, a medieval weapon of brutal efficiency, becomes your new best friend. Each swing feels weighty, impactful, and immensely satisfying as you crush demon skulls and send limbs flying. This shift to melee combat forces a change of pace. Rushing in blindly is no longer an option. Strategic positioning, timing your attacks, and mastering the art of the parry become crucial to survival. In the world of Doom, The Dark Ages, defense is just as important as offense. The new parry system adds a layer of depth and strategy. Timing your block perfectly not only negates damage but opens up enemies for devastating counterattacks. This dance of attack and parry, of aggression and defense, becomes the core rhythm of combat. Mastering this rhythm, learning the attack patterns of each demon, is key to staying one step ahead of the demonic hordes. The parry system adds a new layer of skill to the game. It takes the raw aggression of previous Doom titles and tempers it with a need for precision and timing. The result is a combat system that is both challenging and rewarding to master. Doom: The Dark Ages doesn't just borrow the aesthetics of its medieval setting, it embraces them wholeheartedly. The levels are a Gothic masterpiece, a haunting blend of decaying grandeur and demonic corruption. You'll fight your way through towering cathedrals, explore crumbling castles reclaimed by nature, and descend into the depths of forgotten catacombs. Each level is intricately designed, filled with secrets to uncover and environmental puzzles to solve. The Gothic architecture lends itself perfectly to the Doom aesthetic. Stained glass windows depict scenes of demonic invasion, while grotesque gargoyles bear silent witness to your carnage. The medieval setting isn't just about looks, it permeates the entire atmosphere of the game. The soundtrack blends Gregorian chants with heavy metal riffs, creating a soundscape that is both epic and unsettling. You are not just a space marine fighting demons, you are a knight battling against the encroaching darkness. Section 5A, Slayer's Origins, unraveling the mystery behind the helmet. Doom: The Dark Ages serves as a prequel, offering glimpses into the Doomslayer's past. While the story is still told in a minimalist fashion, environmental storytelling and scattered lore fragments paint a picture of the Slayer's origins. We see a warrior haunted by an unknown past, driven by a rage that transcends even the demonic invasion he faces. The medieval setting adds a layer of tragedy to the Slayer's story. He is a knight who has lost everything, fighting not just for survival, but for vengeance against the forces that have ravaged his world. The narrative, while subtle, adds a new dimension to the Doomslayer. He is no longer just a force of nature, but a character with a past, with motivations that run deeper than we might have imagined. Section 6. Riding into battle. New mechanics and level design. Doom: The Dark Ages introduces several new mechanics to the series. One of the most notable is the addition of mounts. Players can now ride into battle on horseback, adding a new dimension to combat and traversal. The game also features vehicle segments, where players control siege weapons and chariots to mow down hordes of demons. While these additions are a welcome change of pace, some players may find them lacking in depth. The on-foot combat is so refined, so satisfying, that the mounted sections can feel somewhat simplistic in comparison. Nevertheless, they add variety and spectacle to the overall experience. Section 7. A castle on the go: performance and accessibility. One of the most impressive aspects of Doom: The Dark Ages is its performance. The game runs flawlessly on a variety of platforms, from high-end PCs to the Steam Deck. The graphics, while not pushing technological boundaries, are stunning. The Gothic environments are brought to life with incredible detail, and the demon models are as gruesome and intimidating as ever. The game's performance ensures that players can experience the brutal beauty of Doom: The Dark Ages without compromise, no matter their chosen platform. The ability to play on the go, thanks to the Steam Deck, adds a new level of accessibility to the franchise. Section 8. A Dark Age for multiplayer: The Missing Link. One notable omission from Doom: The Dark Ages is the lack of a multiplayer mode. While the single-player campaign is more than enough to satisfy fans, the absence of multiplayer is a missed opportunity. Imagine the thrill of storming a demon-infested castle with a friend, or engaging in brutal duels with medieval weaponry. Hopefully, this is something that will be addressed in future installments or DLC. Section 9. A worthy prequel: Doom: The Dark Ages. Final verdict. Doom: The Dark Ages is a bold and largely successful experiment. It takes the core tenets of the Doom franchise and reimagines them in a fresh and exciting way. The slower, more deliberate combat takes some getting used to, but it's ultimately just as satisfying and brutal as its predecessors. The medieval setting is more than just window dressing. It informs the gameplay, the narrative, and the overall atmosphere. The lack of multiplayer is a disappointment, and some of the new mechanics could benefit from more depth. However, these minor shortcomings are outweighed by the game's strengths. Doom: The Dark Ages is a worthy addition to the Doom franchise, a testament to the developers' willingness to take risks and innovate. It's a dark, brutal, and unforgettable journey into the depths of hell.